Got injured on the job with the boots.
Okay.
Split my toenail down the middle.
So what type of work were you doing then?
Labor work.
Labor work? Okay. What type of boots were you wearing?
Steel toe.
Steel toe?
Yeah, I have orthopedic boots down.
Gotcha. All right. So
I went to a doctor that did the damage to my feet the way they are nails, so that's why I'm here now.
Okay. Well, the first thing we're going to do, my man, is take samples of your nails. I'm going to send them to the lab to see what, if any, fungus may be there and what the exact species is, so we'll know the better way to go about treating it. So you said you spent a whole lot of money. Tell me more about that.
Yeah. He was selling me in-house products. It's not working.
Wasn't working? No. And how much did you spend?
Anywhere from like $800 to about $1,200.
Wow.
Maybe more.
On office products?
Yes.
Okay. And none of it helped you at all?
At all.
Okay. And what do those products consist of?
It was supposed to be to numb my nail. It was supposed to be to remove the help with the ingrown toenails. And everything just was a gimmick.
Gotcha. Yeah, when we're dealing with these things, a lot of times it's very difficult for topical medications, that's the medications you put directly on the nails or directly on the skin, to be effective because of the thickness of the toenails. And people do spend a lot of money, whether it be at a doctor's office or salon, or they just go to the drugstore and get something. And it can be very frustrating because they don't see any headway.
I know my toenails ain't supposed to be dark.
Right.
Discolored. And I'm a diabetic, so that was another thing that was worrying me.
Right. How long ago were you diagnosed with diabetes?
When I was 8 years old.
8, okay. Do you keep it in pretty good control?
Oh, yeah.
Good. With everything that's going on with the pandemic and everything, you be able to keep up with your primary doctor?
Yeah.
Good. Very, very good. Well, you look pretty good between the toes.
Yeah, my wife, she takes care of my feet just as well as I do.
Good.
I just know that my feet ain't never look like this. And when I started going to that guy, around the time, so he just was just selling me products, I guess.
Did you, were the toenails ever sent out for testing?
Never.
Never? Okay.
Never done like that.
Gotcha. Clean up this nail bed a little bit more. Now, it's important that when we're treating nail fungus, especially if we're going to be treating it with a topical medication, that as much of the nail bed as possible is exposed. Now, the nail bed is the skin that the nail, the hard part, that we call the nail plate, sits on. And the main reason why topical medications fail when we're dealing with toenail fungal infections is that the medication never gets here to the nail bed. And if you don't get to the nail bed, you're pretty much wasting a lot of time, a whole lot of money. So if we don't get all the way down there, so that the medication can start to work from here back, then you're not going to get any good results.
He told me nothing about that. I had spent money on fungus medication, what's that, bacteria medication, and each tube of stuff was like $100 and something each. Wow.
And never tried anything prescription?
He never sent me no prescription other than antibiotics.
Okay. All right, well, we got you taken care of here today, my brother.
Like between my baby toe, it was fungus there. And he opened it, called himself scraping it. Yeah, it's all kind of streaky and hard. What we want to do is get this down as much as possible. So the medication will have less to work against. Like a dead, like a dead skin. Yeah. He ain't do none of this.
Now, when you Concerning your diabetes, rather, have you noticed any recurring issues like numbness, tingling, funny sensations, anything like that? No? Okay. Are you familiar with the signs and symptoms of diabetic foot? Okay.
When poor circulation. You feel it.
Have you ever had the circulation in your feet tested? How long ago was that?
Well, 2 years ago.
And what did they do?
I forgot how they did it, but it was like, there ain't no problems.
Okay.
But I say it's probably about time for me to have it done again.
Yeah, because you should have it done every year.
Every year?
Yeah, so we'll set you up to get that done. We have a team that comes here once a week. And so we'll set that up for you. Come back, get that done. Because you want to know, especially with you've had diabetes most of your life.
It runs in my family.
Yeah. You definitely want to stay on top of your circulation status.
That's good.
Yeah. The circulatory issues is the main reason why we see problems in the diabetic foot. Now, you said you're not having any issues with numbness, funny sensations, tingling, anything like that?
Sometimes I get some tingling.
Okay. Now, the tingling could be a sign of neuropathy. Are you familiar with that term? Okay. So we'll definitely check you out for that as well. Have you ever had to wear prescription shoes or insoles or anything because of your diabetes?
No.
Okay. You've never had any wounds on your feet? Good.
Well, this is the worst my feet ever been since I went to that guy.
All right. So with everything that's going on with your feet, you still able to work?
Yeah, it's just pain real bad.
Okay.
Real bad. Like this left toe with the toenail. He did something and the toenail started growing back towards me.
Okay. We see these little red spots here on the tip of your toe. Those are ruptured capillaries, ruptured small blood vessels from the pressure on the tip of the toe.
Due to all the dead skin.
That and pressure from the shoes. So one thing we always want to make sure, particularly in our diabetics, that we're wearing the right size and the right width shoe, especially in the type of work you're doing. And, you know, the type of shoes you're wearing are not very forgiving, you know. So if your shoes are, let's say your shoes are not long enough, then your second toe, which is the longest toe in your case, is going to bang the inside of the shoe day in, day out, thousands of times a day.
It does that because when I'm on the heel, I cut grass.
Okay.
And a lot of times on the heel, I slide sometimes and my foot do go to the top of the boot and bang.
Yeah. And when you're doing that kind of work, you're not wearing sneakers, right? You're wearing...
Nah.
So...
They won't allow you to come to work with tennis shoes.
Good. So, what size shoes are you wearing?
13.
13. We're going to check that out today. Make sure you have the right shoes on. We have a digital system for measuring foot pressures and foot length and arch height and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do that today.
I didn't get none of that.
We're going to do all that for you today. There we go. See how we can see the nail beds now? There we go. So you injured your knee. It was yesterday? You guys were moving the refrigerator, I think you said.
Yeah.
So I put in an x-ray order for your right knee. That way you don't have to go to the ER.
Okay.
We'll go from there. What did you do? Did you wrap it or ice it, anything like that?
Ice it.
Okay. Did you take any pain medication for the issue?
Only Motrin.
Just Motrin?
Yeah.
Did it help at all?
It calmed it down. I don't like really taking medicine.
Okay.
I don't. I take my insulin and stuff like that. But other than that, you got to be real unbearable to take some pain medicine.
Okay. Did knee issue interfere with your sleep at all last night?
Yeah. Toss and turn.
All right, now, this nail here, how long has it been sticking up like this?
Oh, for about 3 months.
3 months?
Maybe longer.
Okay. So I know this makes it difficult wearing work boots.
Yeah. I was going to take it off, but he was like, nah. I was like, I'm not going to keep paying no co-pay for you to come back, keep saying, let me check it, let me check it. You're not even cutting it or anything.
All right.
Right there in that corner.
So how long ago did you find the channel?
Last week.
Last week? Oh, okay.
I called the same day.
Excellent. Got you in a
My
week.
wife and mom is here, so she also getting an appointment now.
Okay.
Man, I've been trying to find a doctor for a minute.
We got you squared away today, my friend.
And it just feels great.
Lay that down.
When I used to bend, like, try to ball my feet, I used to, like, they was gonna pop loose on the side. And
Now the nail sticks up like that. We'll see it after either an acute injury, like a blunt trauma of some sort, some type of accident, or drop something on your toe, or that causes the nail to start to grow upward, either from an injury to the nail bed, or the injury to the nail root, or an injury to the bone underneath the nail that causes the nail to push up. See how you have this hump of skin right there? When you see that hump of skin like that, a lot of times that makes us think there's a bone issue underneath that's pushing the nail up. Okay. And there's hardly any nail here on this one. See how you have the same thing? Those ruptured capillaries on the end of the toe, underneath the nail. Same thing, that's from that chronic banging around inside your work boots and your shoes. Because again, your second toe is your longest toe. And so we'll see in some folks that the second toe is the longest toe and not the big toe. So the mistake a lot of people make is when they go in to get shoes or do the shoe size, because it's something that we've always done since we were kids, we get our shoe size based on where our big toe was, or instead of where the longest toe is. I mean, some people will even see that the third toe is the longest toe. So you want to always make sure that your shoe size, when you measure your shoe size, is done from the longest toe. But we're going to get that today. Bit of a callus here.
Couldn't do none of that. All that was on there when I went to
Yeah, this is, you got to be very wary of calluses in diabetics, because calluses mean high pressure and friction area. And so in someone, especially when they've had diabetes as long as you have, that high friction over a long period of time can cause skin breakdown, particularly if there's circulatory issues. You don't want the skin to break down and become an ulcer. Callus here. There you go, brother. All right, so we're going to start it off on the right foot here today, brother. We're going to send your toenails out to the lab. See what's causing them to look this way. Which particular fungus is causing the issue. That way we'll know the right path to take care of it once and for all. All right. We're going to go in here and do a scan of your feet, pressure mapping, and some other measurements, including your shoe size. See what needs to happen next for that. There we go. Make sure, so a little bit more. Make sure that you're alternating your shoes every day. How many pairs of work boots do you have?
One.
One? You need to get a second pair.
Okay.
You know, especially if you're working every day. Okay. So that way the pair you wear today, you don't wear tomorrow.
Alternated.
You alternate. And then, you know, the shoes you do wear today, at the end of the day, when you get home from work, you spray them out. Your shoe spray, topical, spray like Lysol or something like that.
I've plenty of that.
Yeah. Spray out the inside of your shoes, the inside of your boots, and leave them alone for a couple of days.
Okay.
All right. And you can switch them out.
This is way better. Feel way better.
Nice one. All right, man. Let's go over here and do the scan real quick.
Take a picture of my feet.
All right.
That feels good.
This is Kevin Jefferson, the DC Foot Doctor. Thank you for watching this video. Like it with a big thumbs up to see very interesting cases and my approach and techniques to dealing with them, and to learn how you can improve your foot health. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell so you'll know when a new video has been uploaded. Follow me on social media at DC Foot Doctor. Most importantly, take care of your feet.